history is constructed of individual moments. We have to be there to explain what is happening to people, to make sure that people have the facts about what's going on. And so, in some ways, we're not covering it as history, we're covering it as the events of people's lives and what they need to know to understand it, what they need to know to deal with it.
Without a doubt, Chicago is a complex political landscape that demands dedication and expertise to cover effectively. And for decades, Craig Dellimore has brought WBBM listeners clear, insightful coverage of the issues that matter to our city and to our region.
I have had a number of jobs at WBBM Radio, and I started out as a reporter and an anchor. For a couple of years, I actually was managing editor. That was the time of my career when I got the least amount of sleep, and I was happy to go back into reporting. At one point, I was assigned to be the Suburban bureau chief. That's almost an inside joke there because I was the entire bureau, so there was no one to be a chief of. The political editor at the time was Bob Crawford, and he thought maybe someone else should do At Issue when he goes on vacation, and maybe it should be me since I was doing a lot of suburban things. I think Bob thought that when he was ready to retire, he thought I might be a good choice to replace him. And he said, you should put in your bid to be political editor when you know that my resignation is in. I did, and probably within an hour, I got a call from our management saying, we'd like you to do the job. Covering the presidential race in 2008, you could see a movement developing, and we were reporting on someone from this area, Barack Obama. I certainly do remember that as another moment when you get to witness history, but that is what we do. I mean, another change that we have seen, of course, has been how much of the business has become business as opposed to news. That's something that we have had to maintain the station's integrity against, that we have to make sure that we always do the job that people expect us to do.
Congratulations, Craig. This honor is so well deserved.
When I think of Craig, I think of fairness and respect. Politicians from all parts of the spectrum know they'll be treated fairly, so they're willing to talk to Craig. There's a real respect there.
It's long been said that politics is probably the most popular spectator sport in Chicago. For almost 40 years, you've had a front row seat.
Craig, from the moment you walked into our newsroom on McClure Court, I knew that political reporting on WBBM would never be the same.
Not only is he, when you hear him on the radio, you say, ooh, that guy knows what he's talking about. But when you work alongside him, you learn quickly that he is kind, he is smart, he gets to the heart of the matter.
You know, some reporters go in with a preconceived notion of the angle, what they want that story to be. Craig knows sometimes there's a square peg that doesn't fit into the round hole, so that square peg will be what the story is.
But I've got to tell you, if I were putting together an all-star team, you would definitely be in the starting lineup.
You lead with kindness, and combined with your integrity, your hard work, and your overall coolness, you're a great reporter and an even greater human being. Congratulations.
Congratulations to one of the nicest people you'll ever meet on the face of this earth.
It's working with people in this business, working with people in our newsroom, that has really been what I treasure in this career. That means a lot to me. So this coming from my peers, this is the Headline Club. It's humbling and it's gratifying